So where do you think this England team are? I mean, I know you'll be watching Six Nations when it comes, but is it a team that's ready to pop? Is it a team that's got challenges still to fix? Where are England right now in your view?
I think the environment is in a really good place, and I think our game is coming on. I think if you look at the Autumn Nations as a whole, yes, we're disappointed not to get over the line, but like you go into 3 games against 3 of the best sides in the world with 20 minutes to go in the lead, you expect to win those games. And in all 3 of those games, we've played good enough rugby to put ourselves in a position to go and win those games. And for whatever reason, we've not been able to do that.
Is there a reason? Is there a finger on a button?
No, it's not one of those you can put
just roll of the
just
dice.
a finger on a button. There's probably a few contributing factors. I think potentially we look to shut up shop a little bit too early, rather than playing the way we've played to go into that situation in the first place. But yeah, there's probably a few factors, and the other team's playing pretty well in the last 20 minutes as well. So, but I think our game as a whole is in a good place. I think attack wise, the way we're playing, I look at it as like the way we're playing is you've got to spend time together for that to click.
Yeah.
And I think the more time we spend together in camp, the more time we spend training that, the more likely it is to start clicking. So yeah, I'm pretty positive for the Six Nations and things to come.
Can I ask about your relationship, friendship, rivalry with Freddie Steward? Tell me about, because actually, it's interesting. You know, he obviously was the owner of the 15 shirt. You've come in, you've had your moments. It looks like he's gone away and worked very, very hard to take it back. How do you guys get? There's obviously a Leicester Northampton thing there as well. Do you speak, or what sort of relationship have you got with Freddie?
Yeah,
How do you speak?
Fuck you.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
We're pretty good friends off the pitch, and I think that's one of the best things about the environment now is that the group's actually pretty close. There's been some good consistency within that group of lads getting picked. So the more time you spend together, the more you learn about each other. And yeah, no, we're pretty friendly off the field and try and learn from each other's games. But yeah, he's flying at the moment. So it's good to see.
What are you going to learn from
It's
him?
good to see.
Hey, sitting at home going, he's just made a break. No, what are you going to learn from his game? Just get massive, because he seems to have copied your
Jump 9 foot.
Grow 4 inches.
Yeah, grow 4 inches.
I think his defensive ability and his high ball ability, obviously, two massive parts of his game. And yeah, although I'm never going to be the size of him,
No.
I think there's technical elements you can learn to that, timing elements that you can learn from him, and he's probably the best if not the best in the world under the high ball.
Yeah.
So, and obviously with these new laws coming in where it's just an absolute free for all, like you're gonna have to improve your game in that area.
Do you love the element of competition with Freddie? I mean, are you someone that thrives on knowing that the challenge is coming, or I maybe should probably throw Marcus Smith in there as well potentially, or are you somebody that you thrive on the confidence of knowing that it is your position type thing?
No, I definitely prefer having that competition, as long as it's like healthy competition. Where I just want to be in that role.
Yeah.
As long as it's that healthy competition where the other person is keen for that competition as well, and there's no like animosity around it, then I'm all for it. I still look back. I reckon my worst period of playing was during COVID, when Boydie decided he was going to pick 2 teams. We had those midweek games in COVID, and we were playing 2 teams, and like so basically you were just guaranteed to play week in, week out, and that's probably when my game was at its worst. So I think subconsciously I definitely thrive on having that competition in that shirt.
How's Steve? I mean, has he been in touch since the injury? Do you keep in touch? You've invited into camp?
Yeah, I've had little bits of comms with him. Obviously, got told I don't need to come to the thing today.
Right, he's good. Yeah, no fitness testing.
He just told me to go away and get some big biceps. I was like, cheers, Steve.
Yeah. Another half a kilo of weight on each arm.
Honestly, I'm 2 kgs down every morning. You're proud about 3.
You're like a mammoth.
I need yours, mate.
You do actually. I'll sort you
You
out.
borrow some.
I can actually. I'll give you a bit of weights program. I mean, you'll be absolutely skillless by the end of
Just
it.
gonna get juiced up, I reckon.
No, I can't. Oh no! Imagine you did that. That'd not be good. I've actually never done that. If I did, I'd be like the size of an absolute house.
Huge.
Too true. What do you think the expectations are for England, the Six Nations?
Well, I think they definitely put expectations on themselves to go and win the Six Nations. You look at the first 2 games, and they're pretty massive games, Ireland and France. And I think
win in Dublin, and suddenly,
I think if you start the Six Nations off well, that sort of sets the tone for the rest of the campaign. So I think that's going to be a massive game to see where we're at.
So I want to come on to talking a little bit about Northampton and the Investec Champions Cup a little bit as well. But just going back to Finn, I suppose, and we're talking about Freddie Steward, etc. Finn, do you think Finn is ready to own the 10 potentially with Marcus at 15? Is that something that England will try at some point? Do you think? I know I'm asking you trade secrets. Hope not.
Yeah.
He's
that'd be a dreadful.
That'd be a dreadful
It's an
decision.
awful decision.
Good.
Definitely
It's a terrible decision. He's definitely not fullback.
So stick either Smith at 10 with Freddie at 15.
Yeah,
Is that what you do?
I think that's going to be what it's going to look like. I think Finn's got the all-round game to start Test matches and to be in that shirt. But obviously Marcus is he's a pretty good rugby player, isn't he? So it's going to be a tough one to take off.
Doing all right.
Yeah.
What's it like playing alongside Marcus?
I think he's obviously an incredible player. I think you just got to be alive for anything at all times. I think he can pull like anything out of a hat. And so it's about getting on the same wavelength as him and getting off his shoulder and trying to understand what he's going to do in certain moments. So yeah, he's a pretty exciting player to play around.
Is he a noisy bloke out there? Does he expect you to know what's happening? What sort of?
Yeah, he is. He's feisty when you play against him as well, mate. He loves a little scrap.
Who's that?
I think Marcus.
Does he?
Yeah, he likes a little bit of he just likes that competition. He's just a competitor, isn't he? So he's pretty feisty and he definitely demands a lot out of you.
Do you give me a bit of shit when I feel like shit talking? Although like you make a mistake.
Like a little bit. I mean, it's all crap shit.
Really?
Yeah. Do you know what I mean?
Nothing sophisticated.
Yeah.
Yeah, unlucky mate. Yeah, shit. Thanks,
Is
Marcus.
there still a lot of that? I mean, there was a fair bit of that in your time. But is there still a bit of that?
You can't fight, can you? So it's literally like,
handbags.
Wow, yeah. We'll say something that's remotely funny. There's a lot of like, oh, your breast stinks and stuff like that. So, yeah, the classic, you can't come back from that.
You can't come, there's no way. If someone gets that in early.
You just get there all,
Yeah.
Fucking hell, brush your teeth, mate.
Tough.